Once upon a time, a baby was born and his parents named him Sam. Soon Sam was 1 year old. It was just Sam and his mom and his dad, who loved him very much, living in a brand new home that they built on Orange Barrel Street. Sam had all of their attention all of the time. The past year, Sam's parents had done their best to raise him as he was experiencing his first 12 months of life. Now let's fast forward 2 months. It was the middle of the night and Sam's baby brother Matt was born. Matt was in the hospital for 2 weeks and then he was brought home. Immediately when Matt was home, their parents were using all their time and attention on him, leaving Sam confused but also happy he had another person to share the crib with. Now all of the things his parents used to do with just Sam, they are doing with Matt too, and Sam didn't get all of their attention anymore. Sam was just too young to understand, but he was jealous. Fast forward again 6 years later to Sam's first day of 2nd grade and Matt's first day of 1st grade. They were both excited to get on the bus and go to school. Matt didn't really know what he wanted to do with his free time, and most commonly just ended up doing what Sam did because Sam did lots of things. There was a soccer team for the 1st and 2nd grade. Sam signed up to play, and so did Matt. Sam was good at soccer, but Matt was better. He learned everything from Sam and then improved on it. They had their first game in a few days, and Sam was the top goalie for all the 1st grade, so he thought for sure he would have played in the game. The coach assigned Matt as goalie instead of Sam, and he sat out the whole game, which made him sad. He didn't understand why the coach didn't let him play. Matt played good, better than Sam had ever played. The parents and grandparents told Matt how great of a game he played and just told Sam he was being a good sport. Five years later, Sam was in 7th grade and Matt was 1 year behind him in 6th grade, his first year of middle school. Things got harder for Sam again now that Matt was in the same school as him. Around this age is when jealousy started to come into play. Matt was better than Sam at almost everything: sports, social life, girls, and even got A's in all of his classes. Fast forward again 5 years, now the brothers were in high school, Sam in his senior year and Matt in his junior year. Matt got a girlfriend in his freshman year, and they've been dating ever since. Sam had yet to talk to a girl, and is beginning to develop a lack of social skills, and was struggling with his self-identity. Sam started applying to colleges online, unsure of what he wanted to do. Sam started off going to Grand Valley for cooking, but soon left and went to Davenport for engineering. Sam is now stuck, unsure of what he wants to do and where he wants to go. He doesn't know how to figure out what he is good at on his own, without comparing himself to Matt. Because of sibling rivalry, Sam had to live the rest of his life with a lack of social skills, self-identity issues, and being more violent because he never felt like he measured up to his brother.